Breaking news on your fast track out of Highland, Indiana. At least 3 people are dead, 14 injured after the crash of a Greyhound bus on the interstate this morning. Police are on scene right now, and they say the crash involves the passenger bus and multiple commercial vehicles.
An initial investigation indicates the Greyhound hit 3 commercial vehicles that were parked on an exit ramp. All of the victims were inside that Greyhound bus.
And we have new information overnight on a South Fargo stabbing. Police have now arrested the suspect after tips from the public. 42-year-old Wilshon Boxley was taken into custody around 10:30 last night and is in the Cass County Jail for aggravated assault.
Police were called to the 1300 block of 32nd Street South yesterday afternoon after reports of someone with a knife. Scanner traffic indicated a woman was stabbed. Although police are not yet confirming that information at this time, they only say the 2 people knew each other and that the victim was taken to the hospital. People in Pelican Rapids asking many questions, but getting few answers, they say, after a woman was arrested for a child's murder. 27-year-old Suhad Muhammad Ali is being held in the Otter Tail County Jail on first-degree murder while committing child abuse.
Police have not confirmed Ali's connection to the victim, where, when, and how that murder happened, or any details about that child. New information this morning on the Manny Kingsbury murder. The Winona County attorney says if the suspect, Adam Fravel, is found guilty of killing his ex-girlfriend, prosecutors will seek an aggravated sentence beyond state sentencing guidelines. Fravel is charged with second-degree murder, which carries a maximum of 40 years in prison. Sentencing guidelines call for a range of 21 to 30 years for someone with no prior criminal history.
Prosecutors allege the victim was treated with particular cruelty because of the way she was hidden, and that concealment supports a higher sentence. Kingsbury was wrapped in a sheet, partially encapsulated by a culvert, and appeared to have been covered up by wooden debris. New information on a previously missing North Dakota boy. A silver alert for 11-year-old Landon Shufflin of Shanley is now canceled.
Police found that boy last night. They say the child is safe. He had been missing, though, since about 9 Monday night. Detroit Lakes Police now say the driver of the pickup that hit and killed Fargo Marathon director Mark Knutson over the weekend did not violate any criminal or traffic laws. Police say home security video shows Knutson lost control of his bicycle and then fell into the path of the oncoming truck and boat trailer.
A private family service is planned for Friday, and a public celebration of life for Mark Knutson is Saturday at 2 p.m. It's at the Hope Lutheran Church in South Fargo. Sending things over now to meteorologist Lisa Green for a closer look at what we can expect on our Wednesday. Hey there, Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we're talking about rain chances again today. Good for our dry lawns. Maybe not so great if you're going to be out and about here for today, trying to get to where you need to be. There are some showers going on right now. And looking at our rain chances this week, definitely today, we're looking at rain being likely for a lot of spots. It's going to be scattered to widespread in some areas, especially the Devil's Lake Basin. I'll show you that in a second. And then Thursday, we'll see more chances for rain and thunder, kind of tapering into Friday, and then looking a little drier heading into the weekend, though I can't rule out a shower on Saturday. So here's a look at the radar. You can see it's pretty quiet for most areas. We're just dealing with some fog in those spots. We'll take a look at visibility in a second. But you can see a larger area of rain stretching from the international border down toward places like around the New Rockford area. You can see the movement on this west to east with a little bit of a southerly drop in that cluster and larger area of rain moving through the region. So this is going to continue to affect places like Devil's Lake and then rolling eastward from there. So eventually, if this holds together, Grand Forks, you'll see this shower activity, and there may be development south of this area as the morning goes along. So even southeastern North Dakota has that potential for some rain and thunder too. So Northern Valley, we've been talking about the fog, visibility in Hallock down to a quarter mile. So is Cooperstown. Grand Forks at 1 mile at the airport, still sitting at 0 for visibility in Gwinner. So be careful there with that very low visibility. Now that the sun is up, it's going to start warming us up, and that should help with the fog that we're experiencing. Temperatures are into the 40s and 50s. It's 54 in Fargo, 46 in Grand Forks, and here's your planner for today. We're going to see temperatures reaching the 60s to some 70s. Another cool one coming up here for us. But after today, the heat comes back. We'll see more days in the 80s, even some 90s next week.
Hey there, Lisa. We're jumping in. We're ready.
Hey. You just wanted to get in on this.
We sure did.
Yeah, especially that warm up. A lot of folks looking forward to it. Lisa,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Time now is 6:54. A North Dakota man in jail accused of beating his elderly parents with the butt of a shotgun in Mackville. Court documents say 52-year-old Darren Harder called police and told them he beat his parents after getting into an argument with his father. No word on his parents' conditions.
An assistant baseball coach at Shanley High is facing domestic violence and terrorizing charges. Police were called to Nicholas Tweeton's home after his wife says he came home from the bar and then the two got into a physical fight. The woman says Tweeton slapped her, bit her, and even pointed a gun at her. Police say that Tweeton admitted to hitting his wife but says he did not point a gun at her. A Minnesota man is facing charges in connection with the death of his wife, whose body was found along a highway in Crow Wing County. 47-year-old Tony McClelland is accused of murder and criminal vehicular homicide.
The body of 49-year-old Angela McClelland was found on June 25th on a road just south of Brainerd near Fort Ripley. A traffic alert for West Fargo. Cheyenne Street from 4th to 5th Avenue West is shutting down from 4 to 5 p.m. today. It's for the Heroes Day Parade.
The route will begin north on Cheyenne Street, then turn west on Main Avenue and end southbound on 15th Street Northwest to the Red River Valley Fairgrounds. The Budweiser Clydesdales will be leading that parade.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Well, another fun thing, do you ever wonder what it's like to take an adventure on the Red River in the metro? There are some paddle excursions happening this summer, giving you the opportunity to explore the great outdoors.
And we're jumping outside now to the Valley Today's Nashay Taylor live on the Red River. Oh my goodness, ahoy there, Nashay.
Every morning. You're so excited. But yes, I'm having a great time here. I'm joined with Christine from River Keepers. She is going to tell us all about these paddle excursions. Talk about the paddle excursions. I'm trying to be as graceful as possible out here. We'll just float for a second.
Okay.
We'll talk about the paddle excursions that you guys offer.
Sure. So with Moorhead Parks and Recreation, we have group excursions so that people can feel comfortable getting out on the river if they don't want to go out by themselves. We do a little safety session at the beginning, how to hold the paddle, how to get in the river safely, and then we just go down the river, and it's a great evening experience.
It really is. Once I finally got used to the paddling, I still have to get used to it a little more, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, being on this river is kind of you get to see things that you don't get to see. So talk about, you know, some of the experiences that people can kind of see and explore when they're out here on the river.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but right behind us there's an old bridge abutment. So people just think it's a big rock, but it's actually a piece of an old bridge, which is kind of fun. And that led to the old saloon district. So sometimes you can see pieces of old crack or glass that are there as well.
So that means there's lots of history on the river. So talk about why it's so important to kind of like get up and close and personal to kind of, you know, explore this.
Yeah, so it looks so different if you are in the river than if you're along the bike path and driving over it for sure. It's just a lot more peaceful if you're down here getting a little wet and dirty.
Right. Okay, well, we have 30 seconds. Quickly tell us about this race that you guys are having, canoe and paddle race?
Yeah,
or canoe
so
and
we
kayak?
have our Race the Red canoe and kayak races on Monday night at Dyke East. They start at 6:30. And you can, even if you're not competitive, you can come out and have fun. So it's going to be a gorgeous night, 80 degrees and no rain, no wind.
All right. Well, thankfully there's no wind or no large current here because I'm really trying. So I'll send it back to you guys. I'm going to keep paddling and getting used to this and having a good time this morning. It's such a beautiful morning. Reporting live in Moorhead, Nashay Taylor, Valley News Live.
Nashay, you're doing so great. It is her first time ever on a kayak. Look at her go.
Look at her go. She is channeling her inner Tina Turner and rolling on that river. All right. Nashay Taylor, don't leave the job in the city, though. We need
Good
you
one,
here.
Jordan.
Yeah, we need you back.
Okay, well, we'll check in again with you in the 7 o'clock hour, but a fun time there.
How
with
fun
Nashay.
is that?
Yeah,
I love
on
that.
the
And
Red
a
River.
great, nice little point of view they were talking about.
Yeah, great stuff.
Paddle on, girls, paddle on. All right, taking a look here, a young Mapleton boy hoping to earn the title of Mullet Champion. This is Daxton Stoner. His parents say it started when he was just 2 years old and they decided to really let his hair grow out. Since then, Dax's mullet has begun to really take some shape.
Now voting for the competition starts today. It will all support former Minnesota Viking Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors. The nonprofit provides critically injured military vets with accessible and mortgage-free homes. Party in the back, business in the front.
They're going to say party in the USA.
That too. We're having too much fun here this morning.
What a wonderful Wednesday.
Oh, and that kid does have a great haircut.
Go Dax.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it in the wind, like with a Beyonce moment.
With an eagle flying by.
Yeah, oh, beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff.
Well, before we let you go, let's take a live look at the Valley News Live newsroom. This is where crews will be rolling in to get the day going on our Wednesday morning.
Yeah, but until then, the Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, and the Valley Today rolls on. You can find us on the Fargo CW.
Thank you so much for joining us on your Wednesday morning, everybody. Stay safe. Take care. See you next time.